And we're back with some more LA Kings franchise mode, and in this one we are once again in the playoffs in year number 4, looking to repeat from last year's success, and we are facing the Arizona Coyotes in round number 1, so let's check out their lines. And they have Ramjes Singh, Keller, and Garland on the first line. Second line is Schmaltz, Nuge, and Mikheyev. Third line is Hayton, Dvorak, and Joseph. Fourth line is Fogle, McEwen, and Furk. Defense, you have Ekman Larson and Soderstrom, Chikrin and Barry, and then Merrill and Moore. In goal, you have Lindbaum and Brennan for the time being, at least. So we are dealing with a very low overall goaltender. We should be able to light these guys up because they have Grubauer, who is injured, and then you have Sokolov, Kraus, and Scandella scratched. So the injury report, Grubauer is out till April 15th. Okay, so he'll be back in this series, but I believe he'll be gone for at least game number 1 and game number 2. Might be back for game number 3, but it'll probably still be Lindbaum for those 3 games. So definitely have to take advantage early in this series while we still can before Grubauer gets back in there. For reference, here are our lines. We're going in with the same lines that we had in the regular season. I mean, these lines were phenomenal as expected with guys like Pastrnak now in there. Kessel has been just on a tear this regular season. He was a point per game, and we have a lot of forward depth this year compared to years past. So I'm expecting big things from this team in this playoff run. And not only that, we still have Doughty at a 92. We have a lot of defensive depth now. Clark's an 86, Kuhlman's an 85, Manson at an 84, Spence at an 83, and then Shesterkin, of course, last year, his playoff performance was phenomenal. And during the regular season this year, he wasn't too shabby either at .914 save percentage. So I once again am expecting big things from this team during this playoff run. So that being said, let's not waste any more time and get right into it versus the Arizona Coyotes. Here we go. First period of game number 1, and we take a 1-0 lead. Turcotte on Lindbaum. Second period. Okay, all right, well, we're out shooting them. That's the good news. But we're also still leading the score 1-0. So I will certainly take it. But honestly, we should have more at this point. So get some going here in the third. Come on. There it is. Pasta with the goal on Lindbaum to take a 2-0 lead. One more and I'll feel comfortable. Power play. Power play. There it is, Ehlers with the power play goal. We lead 3-0 so far in game number 1. Ramjes Singh with the first goal of the game for Arizona, but Doughty answers right back to make it 4-1. 5 minutes remaining. This game looks just about over. And it indeed is by a score of 4-1. Not bad. 3 stars of the game. Ehlers, Doughty, and Pasta. Hoping for more of the same, obviously. So here we go. First period. Okay. Well, I mean, at least it's even. It's even. Olofsson with the first goal of the game, but then they get 2 goals. Hayton and Barry. And then Kopitar before the end of the first period. That was a key goal right there. That put the momentum on our side going into the locker room. Shots are 18-10, so we're outplaying them. Second period, there it is. Keith Ho with the goal on Lindbaum to make it 3-2. Going into the locker room, 32 shots to 19, so just keep doing what you've been doing, and we should win this game. Third period is underway, and Josh Manson with the goal on Lindbaum. We've been here before. Josh Manson with another goal. So, yeah, and Phil Kessel with his first of the playoffs as well. Hopefully he can do again what he did last season. There's Verlaine with the goal. So we are just running away with this game. Kopitar with the goal on Brennan, who's now in there. Wow. What a steamrolling of a game number 2. 3 stars of the game, Manson, Ho, and Kopitar. Game number 3 in Arizona now. First period, there it is. Kopitar with the goal to make it 1-0 after 1. Shots are 12-7. Keep it going. Second period. There it is, Pastrnak with the power play goal to make it 2-0, 26 shots to 17. We just keep dominating, so just keep it going here in the third, and we should have no problems, honestly. 10 minutes remaining, and there's Grubauer is back. Never mind, didn't see that. Brown with the goal, though, and we're up 3-0 late in the third period, and we get the shutout victory. Didn't want to say it too early. 3 stars of the game, Brown, Kopitar, and Shesterkin with the 26-save shutout. But unfortunately, Jacob Kuhlman out with an injured shoulder until April 19th. I think that's about a week away, so that's not too big of an injury, but we're going to have to put Clark up there. it looks like. And then Spence, I guess, will go up here. And actually, since we're going to have to put Hjalmarsson in, we'll get Hjalmarsson on the line with Spence since you get the +5 there. So then it'll be Manson and Anderson. All right, game number 4. The broomsticks are out. There's no reason to think that we can't win this series. We've been dominating basically all series, so just keep it going. First period. All right, so I think that's their first lead. Or actually, no. Because they had the 2-1 lead in, I think it was game number 2 when we got the 8-2 win. So, because they got their first 2 goals in the first period. So, Nuge with the goal on Shesterkin makes it a 1-0 game for Arizona. But we are leading in shots, so that's a positive out of this game so far. Second period. Oh, boy. Okay, there they wanted to answer back, I suppose, for that 8-2 victory that we had over them. Ramjic Singh with 2 goals. Dvorak and Schmaltz, 3 of them power play goals. So, the penalty kill kind of slacking. And this game's kind of almost out of reach, I would say, at this point. But we do have a high-powered offense, so I guess you never know. But we would have to get a quick one here. Power play, nothing happening. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Not at this point in the game. Halfway through the period already. Power play for your LA Kings. It's a long one, goes nowhere. Yeah. That's the 5th goal, I think, took the wind out of us. Yep, that is a 5-0 shutout victory for the Arizona Coyotes. 3 stars of the game. Ramjic Singh, Nuge, and Grubauer with the 29 save shutout. So there's their one game. Don't let them have anything else. So I'm certainly not expecting them to make it easy for us here in game number 5. First period. There it is. Kopitar with the goal on Grubauer. We lead 1-0. Shots are 10-9 in favor of Arizona, but the score in favor of your LA Kings. Second period. Yes, Phil Kessel with the power play goal on Grubauer. We lead by the score of 2-0. Arizona's still getting a lot of shots, but we outscore them once again. Here we go, third period. Come on, boys. Let's get off to the second round. Keller with the power play goal on Shesterkin. Come on, kill off the rest of this power play. It's a long one. Holy moly. Wow, nice kill. Nice kill. That must have been a 5-minute major because I saw Keller scored and the power play was still up. Come on, boys. Get me another. Come on, LA. Yes, Velarde right on cue. And it is now 3-1. In favor of the LA Kings, and Keith Ho with a power play goal for the insurance marker. We win the series in 5 games, and we are off to round number 2. Very nicely done. 3 stars of the game. Kopitar, Velarde, and Shesterkin. Kopitar really showing his veteran presence there, showing that he still has a lot left in the tank, even at 36 years of age, even at 83 overall. Showing that he could still get it done in the playoffs. Keith O with over a point per game, 6 points so far. Velarde with 6 points as well, so that third line getting it done in this series. Doughty as well with a point per game. Manson with a 4-point series. Pasta, Kessel, Ehlers, Lawton as well, all with 4-point series. Then you have Turcotte with 3, Olofsson with 2, Brown with 2, Verland with 1, Anderson with 1, Byfield with 1, everyone else with none, but that's fine. For the most part, it was a very convincing victory. And then, of course, Shesterkin with a .936 save percentage in 5 games. Looks like Markkanen got in there for a little bit as well. And not that I'm concerned about them, but let's just check our team stats just for reference to have a baseline for what we should look for in the next series should anything go wrong. So goals for per game at a 3.8 and goals against per game at a 1.8. So we're a pretty good team so far in these playoffs. Power play is sitting at a 22.7, so remember that number. And, okay, so the penalty kill, from what I saw, is at a 63.6. So that's probably attributed to those 3 power play goals, honestly. Yeah, we've only had a total of 4 against, and there was 3 in that one period, in that 5-0 loss, I think it was. And we only had a total of 9 goals against anyway. So power play goals against were like half the goals against that we had. They weren't scoring on us 5-on-5, so I can only assume that they had to try to score on the power play. That was basically the only way they were scoring on us. And 5 out of the 9 goals came in the same game, which we didn't score. So I'm going to take that penalty kill percentage with a grain of salt. After all, we did win this series in 5 games. So we had 1 bad game, and that was basically it. So I guess with that, we'll see who we have in the second round. And I believe it's going to be Edmonton here, as they have swept the Vegas Golden Knights. And Jacob Kuhlman is back just in time for the next series. So we'll take out Hjalmarsson, put Kuhlman back in, and revert back to the regular season lines. So Manson up here, Spence down here with Anderson. And yes, indeed, it is, in fact, the Edmonton Oilers. So we'll check out their lines and end things off. And oh boy, they have the 2 big guns on the first line. McDavid at left wing, and then Draisaitl at center, and then Yamamoto. I'm immediately scared just by that line. I mean, it's scary either way, because if you face them on two separate lines, then they have two deadly lines, and then if you have them both on the same line, then that's literally just an overkill line. So look for those two to be on the board constantly. The second line, you have Meyer, Cahoon, and Puljujärvi. The third line, you have Ritchie, Stahl, and Perlini. Fourth line, you have Lavoie, Girgensons, and Maximov. On defense, you have Nurse and Bear, Savard and Hronek, and then Jones and Carlo. In goal, you have Bishop and Skinner, Scratcher, Mueller, Hutton, and Gavrikov. So that being said, I think one thing's off here, and in the next one, we will be facing the Edmonton Oilers in round number 2 of the Year 4 playoffs. See you guys then.